Hello and welcome to Funko Down Under. In today's video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 animation pops. So let's begin. Now I'm counting down the top 5 in the animation pop line. This is where it says pop and then it's got either animation or whatever will be written below it. This is from the animation category of pop. Now I'm counting down the top 5 that are in my collection that I own. If you have animation pops and you think that they should have been on this particular spot in it, well, that's your opinion and that's your collection. For my collection and for my opinion, this is what I have. So, let's begin with number 5.
I told you we don't eat people.
Why do you keep saying we? You're not one of them. You're a boy.
No, I'm not. I'm a Boxtroll. Eggs, the Boxtroll.
Oh, really? Then let's see you fit in your box.
I can't right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm long-boned.
And you don't talk like them.
I have a speech impediment.
Your ears aren't pointy.
I slept on them funny.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And in at number 5 from the Boxtrolls, the stop motion animated movie, it is Eggs. Now if you've never seen this character before, you've never seen Eggs before, Eggs is essentially a character that gets separated from his father at a young age and grows up with a bunch of trolls, or as they're called, Boxtrolls. And the movie is based on a book that they've previously done. So, anywho, this is the character here. I've seen this movie a number of times, whether it be on Netflix or it be on Blu-ray. It's fantastic, and I love this character. I wish they had made more characters from the set, but I guess because the line didn't do so well, they decided to stop. But here you have Eggs, which is just looking filthy and dirty as usual. You've got the front of the box. Got the front of the box there, side, the back of the box, which shows you the other 2 characters are in the line, as well as Eggs. Then you've got the final window over here with Eggs in it. Now I'm going to go open this up in a second, so I'll come back and I'll get it opened up for you with my special opening up pop box and knife. This is my little special opening knife. Now you can see it there. It looks pretty amazing, pretty cool. It's made out of an actual bullet shell, apparently. So, from what I've been told. So let's dive into it and open it up. And see how that was? Much smoother and much easier to open this up. If you see under the flap here, this is, and I'll tell you now, this pop is from 2014. It is copyrighted to Universal. It's a company that made this movie. So here we have Egg. There's the front of Egg, as you can see. As you can see here. We've got the side of Egg, the back, and we've also got, you can see he's got some little details on him, like he's got the bandages on his arm as well. He's got his shirt that's been a bit torn up. He's got a box going over him as well, the raggedy pants, the bandages all over his feet. You can see those little details on his feet, as well as that. He's got a great hair sculpt at the back that I like. Looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, there you go for eggs. And now we're going to move on to number 4.
How you feeling?
Okay, except this sunburn on my butt is killing me.
Here is number 4, and as you guessed, it is Heifer Wolf from Nickelodeon's Rocko's Modern Life. I grew up with this show as a kid. Here is the front, the side. There's the other ones you can get in the line, and there he is there. He is number 321 in the pop animation line. You got him holding a bag of chips, I believe they are, but I'll pull it out in a second to get a closer look at them. I'll look at them as well. Yeah, this pop looks in great condition. So let's take it out of the box, shall we? So Heifer is from 2017, and it has a bit of a code here that you can see. I don't know if you can read that code there. Yeah, it says basically Rocko's Modern Life, Heifer. So let's get this out of the box and have a closer look at Heifer. Here is Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. It's in incredible condition. As you can see, he's got a bag of monster puffies, I think they're called. There's a bag of chips in his hand. He's also got his great hair styled up as a moose. Looks incredible. I do like the eyes on him the way that they are. You can see the front of Heifer, side, and the back with his great looking tail. They have Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. He's got his suspenders on. It's a great pop overall. Alright, for now we're going to move on to number 3 in our countdown.
Come on, man, give it up. You're overpowered. Hold on, guys, think about it. We're exact equals mentally and physically. If we start fighting, it'll just go on for infinity. It's true when you think about it.
Just give up.
And here is our number 3 pop, and it is from Gravity Falls. It is Dipper Pine's Chase. Now this one I will not be taking out of the box. I do not take chasers or any vaulted rare pops that I get from my collection. None of that comes out of the box ever. So let's take a closer look at him inside of this box here. There you can see the Chase sticker. One of my favourite Chase stickers that I've got. And at the moment you've got Dipper holding his book. There were 3 of those diary books, and he got one of them, which was number 3. You can also see the front. You can also see the side, sorry. The front. The other side. As well as the back of Dipper as well. I do like the hat and the way they've done the hat on him as well. If you can see inside there, you can see how well they've done the hat. And just recently I was up on, I believe, Figurative Toys, I think, or Fugitive Toys, something like that. And they had prototypes up of a lot of different characters, and one of them was Mabel from Gravity Falls. She managed to have a prototype up of that. Yeah, there you have it. This is Dipper Pines. I love the Chase variant of him. He is number 240 in the pop animation line. super glad I had to chase. I don't care. I had to pay an expensive price for him. It was so worth it to have Dipper in my collection. And now let's move on to number 2 in my countdown.
Hiya, Jane, honey. Now, don't panic before I can explain. You see, I was...
Hello, dear.
Haha, that's what I call a big kiss.
Anything interesting happen at the office today?
Nothing to stand up and scream about.
George! You look like an insect.
Do you have to bug me, too?
Here is number 2 in my collection. It is George Jetson from the Jetsons. Meet George Jetson. I'm not even gonna have a guess at doing that song. But anyway, here is George Jetson from the Jetsons. Here's number 365 in the pop animation line. Here he is right here. You can see the front, the side, the back. Now I did have all 3, but my rosy one got badly damaged, so I got to get the person that damaged it to get it replaced for me. And yeah, and there he is, George Jetson as well. So let's take out George and see what he looks like. You can see here it's got writing on it as well. 30765 PKG_Jetsons_George_pop is what is written for that one. This is by Warner Brothers, and it is from 2018. Here is George Jetson here in his great looking pose. You can see the sides of George. You can see the front again, the back of him with his hair standing up. I do like how they gave him that sort of cartoonish mouth that Hanna-Barbera is known for. That I really do like. Here is George Jetson. There he is, looking pretty cool there and then. So yeah, pretty much like this pop. The feet that they did on him, I think is a bit different than other pop feet. But yeah, I do like the way they've done George Jetson. The hair sculpt looks great. Hair at the back looks great as well. The outfit looks great as well. Everything looks great. The paint job could be a little bit better for George, but other than that, I thoroughly enjoy this character. And now, without any further ado, we are going to move on to number 1 in our pop animation top 5 countdown.
Hello, Fred. Barney, my pal. Pal? Huh. What's the matter with you, Bon? Of course you're my pal. Put it there, chum. Sure, Fred. I've been waiting all day for that, pal.
Where did you get all that money?
How could you treat Wilma like that?
Yeah, why did you body slam me on the street?
I'm going home to Mother.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Stand up and I'll let you have it again.
Well, say something. Don't just lay there.
It's that time, it's that moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 in our top 5 countdown of pop animation. It is, drum roll please, it is Barney Rubble from the Flintstones. This is from 2014. This is also by Warner Brothers, a second of my Warner Brothers pops that is coming to play. This is number 2 in the Pop Animation line. Here is a quick side story for everyone. Originally, I was at my local toy store here in Australia called Mr. Toys. I walked in one day after work, had a look in the pop section, and found Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone. And we sell pops over here for $18.99 each. I looked at both pops and thought, I don't want to fork out $18.99 on both. That's way too much money. I'll buy one, come back and buy the second one. And I didn't buy the second one after. I only bought one, and that was Barney, and I never went back for Fred. I don't know why I picked Barney over Fred, but I did. And yeah, there you go. There you go. But yeah, there you go, Barney over Fred. And I do enjoy this pop immensely. I've been going back and rewatching The Flintstones. It is a great show. But anyway, let's get into this pop. Moving to the front, the side, the back, which has other characters on there. That is number 1, Fred Flintstone. Number 2, Barney Rubble. 3 is Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles. 4 is Hong Kong Philly, and 15 is Huckleberry Hound. Out of these, I wish I had Fred Flintstone and Huckleberry Hound. How much I love Huckleberry Hound. And that song they used to sing, oh my darling Clementine. Love it! And wished I... Love it, just love that. Alright, let's get into Barney Rubble. This is the first time I'm ever pulling out Barney Rubble. If I could find Fred Flintstone somewhere, he's in my collection tomorrow. The first time I'm feeling this pop, this is incredible. How I am so glad I have this pop. There he is, Barney Rubble. The front of Barney. I even love the small detail on the top of his head that you can see there. I love that small detail on top of his head. Even the hair I've got on the back of his head too. I love that small detail as well. I think that's done incredibly well. I do love the way his caveman outfit is done as well. I don't know what you call that, but I still love that as well. The ears are done great. The sort of stubble he's got on his face is painted on perfectly. Everything about this is done great, and this was not one of those turning head ones. So I still love Barney Rubble as well. And this is my top 5 in pop animation. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Don't forget, as always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Comment down below. Check out the description section below, as we have links to Instagram and Twitter. As always, if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And as always, have a pop-tastic day. Thanks for watching.